People always fall in love with you for only two reasons. Not three, not 10, just two. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why every person who's ever claimed to love you did it for one of these reasons. And more importantly, you'll know which one actually matters. This is deep mindset. Let's get straight into it. Here's the truth most people avoid. Love is not random, it's not magical, it's not fate. Love is a response, a reaction to something you triggered inside someone else. And that trigger always falls into one of two categories. The first reason people fall in love with you is because of how you make them feel about themselves. The second reason is because of who you actually are. And the difference between these two is everything. Because one creates real love, and the other creates obsession that dies the moment you stop performing. Let's start with reason number one. People fall in love with you because of how you make them feel about themselves. This is the most common reason, and it's the most dangerous, because it's not actually about you. It's about what you reflect back to them. When someone falls in love with you for this reason, they're not falling in love with your soul. They're falling in love with the version of themselves they become when they're around you. Let me explain. When you're with someone, you become a mirror, and that mirror reflects something back to them. Maybe when they're with you, they feel attractive. Maybe they feel smart. Maybe they feel powerful. Maybe they feel seen in a way they've never felt before. And that feeling, it's addictive. It's intoxicating. It feels like love, but it's not. It's dependency disguised as devotion. Here's how you know someone loves you for this reason. They're obsessed with you when things are good. They can't get enough of you. They tell you you're the best thing that ever happened to them. But the moment you stop making them feel that way, the moment you have a bad day, the moment you're struggling and can't give them that emotional high, they pull back. They get cold. They start questioning the relationship because their love was never about you. It was about the drug you were giving them, the ego boost, the validation, the sense of worth they couldn't find in themselves. And when you stop providing it, they move on to the next person who can. Psychology calls this narcissistic love. It's when someone loves the idea of you, not the reality of you. They love the way you make them feel like the main character in their own movie. But the moment the script changes, the moment you become human, flawed, or needy, they lose interest. Because they didn't sign up for a real person. They signed up for a feeling, and feelings are temporary. This is why so many relationships that start intensely burn out quickly, because they were built on emotional highs, not real connection, and emotional highs always crash. So how do you recognize if someone loves you for this reason? Ask yourself these questions. Do they only show affection when you're making them feel good? Do they lose interest when you're going through something difficult? Do they treat you like a trophy they want to show off but don't actually know on a deep level? Do they love the idea of being with you more than they love spending quiet, unglamorous time with you? If the answer to any of these is yes, then they don't love you. They love what you do for their ego, and that kind of love is fragile. It's conditional, and it will disappear the moment someone else makes them feel even better. Now let's talk about reason number two. People fall in love with you because of who you actually are. This is the rare one, the real one, the one that lasts. When someone loves you for this reason, they're not in love with the way you make them feel. They're in love with your mind, your character, your values, your quirks, your flaws, the way you think, the way you see the world, the way you handle hard things. They love the parts of you that don't serve them. They love the parts of you that are inconvenient. They love you on your worst days, not just your best ones. Here's the difference. When someone loves you for who you are, they don't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to always be strong, always be happy, always be giving. They can sit with you in silence. They can see you struggle and not run away. They can watch you fail and still respect you. Because their love isn't based on what you provide. It's based on who you fundamentally are. And that doesn't change just because circumstances do. This kind of love is quiet. It's steady. It doesn't need constant intensity to survive. It doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It's the kind of love that shows up in small, consistent ways. The kind that remembers what matters to you. The kind that protects your peace even when no one's watching. The kind that says, I choose you, not because of what you give me, but because of who you are when no one else is around. So how do you know if someone loves you for this reason? They show up when it's inconvenient. They don't just love you when you're fun, they love you when you're messy. They don't need you to entertain them. They're content just being near you. They respect your boundaries instead of testing them. They don't try to change you. They accept you as you are and grow with you, not against you. They defend your name when you're not in the room. And most importantly, they don't make their love conditional on your performance. Their love is a choice they make every day, not a feeling that comes and goes. Now here's the painful truth. Most people will fall in love with you for reason number one, because most people don't know how to love beyond their own needs. Most people are still healing, still figuring themselves out, still looking for someone to fill the gaps inside them, and they'll mistake that need for love. They'll call it soulmate energy. They'll call it destiny. They'll call it the strongest connection they've ever felt. But it's not love. It's projection. It's desperation. It's emotional hunger. And the moment you can't feed it anymore, they'll find someone else who can. But here's the empowering part. Once you understand these two reasons, you gain clarity. You stop wasting time on people who only love the way you make them feel. You stop bending yourself into shapes to keep their attention. You stop performing for love. And you start protecting your energy for the people who love you for real. The ones who see your humanity and don't run. The ones who choose you on your bad days, not just your good ones. The ones who love you not because you're perfect, but because you're you. So let me ask you a question. The person you're thinking about right now, the one who claims to love you, which reason do they fall into? Do they love you because of how you make them feel about themselves? Or do they love you because of who you actually are? And be honest, because the answer will tell you whether you're in a real relationship or just playing a role in someone else's fantasy. And if you realize it's the first one, don't be sad, be grateful, because now you know. And knowing is the first step to choosing better. If this hit home, drop one word in the comments. Real, performing, realized, whatever you're feeling. And if you want more raw truth like this, subscribe to Deep Mindset. We don't sugarcoat, we speak truth. See you in the next one.